Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world, and today we are going to talk about Sarasota, in my opinion the most beautiful beach in Florida. We'll talk about what to do in Sarasota, where to stay, what are the most beautiful beaches, how to get there from Orlando, from Tampa, how long it takes, does it combine with any other beach, where to eat, restaurants, tips. Guys, it's a very nice video summarizing everything you need to know to enjoy a trip of a few days in Sarasota. So guys, enjoy the video, don't forget to give us that like, subscribe to the channel because that really helps us a lot, and buckle up. Well, for those who don't know, Sarasota is a city, a county in Florida which is located on the west coast of Florida, 2 hours and 20 minutes away from Orlando. So the first question that everybody asks is how to get to Sarasota. You go by car. Everybody ends up going by car. Usually those who come to Orlando for tourism rent a car, and also those who live in Orlando or live in Tampa and go there already have their own car. So everybody goes by car. The road is easy, it's super easy guys. It will take you from Orlando about 2 hours and 20. From Tampa I think it takes less than an hour, it's much closer. So this is the way to get to Sarasota. And then Sarasota is a pretty big city. You will see that there are a lot of things, but the beaches are more centralized. And for those who don't know much about the geography of Florida, what we always comment here is that there are beaches on the east coast of Florida, which are Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Boca Raton, which are nice beaches, but they are not so paradisiacal and with such a beautiful sea, that turquoise blue, that white sand, very Caribbean. This is because they are on the east coast, on right side. If you go to the west coast where the Gulf of Mexico is, there are beaches that have fine sand, clear water, and that's where Sarasota is. So that's why it's called, elected as one of the most beautiful beaches in Florida. In my opinion, I visited all of them there and we made a very nice tour, and then we can play it on YouTube. Tour of the beaches of Florida, Gabriel Lorenzi. I explained the itineraries, you go through them all. I found the most beautiful beach, the sea, the beach. I thought it was sensational. It's really beautiful, warm water. We enjoyed the beach very much, so I highly recommend that you visit Sarasota. And starting to explain the beaches, which I think is the most important, the area of Sarasota is big, it's giant, and it has 3 beaches there that are in the middle of some islands connected to Sarasota. They are connected to each other by the map. You can see there is Longboat Key, which is where we stayed, which I thought was beautiful. It's a quieter place. There, as it's thinner, you will see that it's a very narrow island where the hotels are. That are very good hotels, big hotels with a very nice leisure structure, and then you enjoy the hotel more, and the beach is more reserved for the hotels. Beautiful water, beautiful beach. We had a very nice experience. I'll talk later about where to stay and I'll mention this hotel, but just to explain about the beaches, there is this beach. If you see on the map, going further up this island you will land on Anna Maria Island, which is one of the most beautiful beaches in Florida. I made a video before this one, take a look. It's worth combining the trip. It's very worthwhile to go to Anna Maria, stay 2 days there, go down, take 20-30 minutes, go down to Sarasota, so you can combine the beaches. But you are there on Longboat Key, which is very long, and underneath there is Lido Beach. Lido Beach has been elected several times as one of the most beautiful beaches in Florida. It's a little bit smaller, but it has some commerce. You will see that the island's already a little fat with a nice structure in its interior. For those who do a round trip, I think it's much easier to go to Lido Beach. There is a parking lot, a restaurant, a shower, bathrooms, structure to rent chairs, parasols. It's a much more structured area. In my opinion, is the coolest beach. If you're going to go there for a round trip, go there. The most famous beach, the one everybody looks for there, is called Siesta Beach, which is a little island down from Lido Beach, which is the most popular, but I found it very crowded indeed. A lot of people sort of causing trouble. Look, I'm a person like that. Those who follow me in the channel know that I like to party, I like to go out, to listen to music, to dance, but man, it's getting to be a little bit of a zone. People causing trouble with their speakers, fighting with each other. I didn't like it very much. much because of this Florida style. Traveling with my family, I want something more paradisiacal, so I think Siesta Beach is not so good. To stop the car is very difficult, parking lots are full, people fighting for parking, so I think if you can, focus on Lido Beach and Longboat Key. Those two are really nice. If you're going to stay many days there, then you can mix it up. In one day you will visit Siesta Key, which is very nice. You can go more to the south of it, which is getting emptier, quieter, and just as beautiful as up there. So you have several beach options, but if you only have one day, focus on Lido Beach, which I think is the most beautiful, the most complete of all, so you can enjoy your whole day without any trouble and with a nice beautiful beach. Now, where to stay in Sarasota? Guys, we stayed in Longboat Key and we stayed in a very nice hotel. We partnered with them, we posted about it on the channel. There was this whole media thing. It's a slightly more expensive hotel, but it's beautiful. If you want a cooler experience, something more top-notch, check it out. The experience was sensational. Huge room like an apartment. It has a pool in front of the beach, restaurant inside. We enjoyed a couple of days there. We almost didn't even leave the hotel because it's a very nice hotel to stay there relaxing. It's a very good structure. If you're interested, take a look. I'll leave the link below in the video description, and in the first fixed comment I'll leave the link to the hotel. Click there, take a look at the day of your trip, see how much the price is, if it's a little bit higher, if it's not available. Use this website that I put a link because it's the biggest hotel search engine in the world. It's the one we always use to make the reservations because it's always the best price, all the registered hotels. And there is a golden tip to save a lot in the hotel and get a good hotel that is cheaper is to book in advance. These more tourist cities which win awards for the most beautiful beaches are very popular, so each week the prices go up, the rooms are being booked, and the ones that are left, the hotels are raising the prices. So the golden tip is to book as soon as possible. So because we like this website so much, it has a free cancellation policy with almost all the hotels because it's the biggest in the world, which I think is the only one that has almost all the hotels. So what do? We enter, we see a nice hotel with a good price, we guarantee it, and make a reservation with free cancellation, the ones that have this option. And then if you need to change your trip, anything, you can cancel in one click, and that's it. But do it beforehand. You will see that you will be able to save a lot and you will be able to get a nicer hotel, because afterwards it will get more expensive. And this website is very nice because if you open the map, you will see this hotel, and if you don't like it or if you want another option, you can click on the map, you put it on show map, you can go down, you go down a little bit, you will get to Lido Key, which has Lido Beach. There you have some options of hotels a little cheaper and also very nice. You can go a little bit beyond Sarasota. With the map you can locate yourself, but try to stay in this region or in Longboat Key or Lido Key, that you will already be in an excellent location in the best region of all. Now a tip for a nice tour. I think you have to focus a lot on the beach when you go there because the beach is sensational, so you spend a lot of time on the beach, but a very nice tour for you to do in the end of the afternoon, go back to the hotel, take a bath, is to go to St. Armand's Key. It's a very small island right next to Lido Key, which is a more historical place. It has a kind of European style, it has several restaurants, snack bars to have an ice cream. It has very good and famous restaurants that people usually go to. There is Crab and Fin, which is the most famous of all. We saw all the places recommending it, but we are not so fond of seafood, crabs. If you go there, make a reservation beforehand because it's very busy, but there are other nice options. Snack bars, we had a very good hamburger there. It was cheap, very fast, but it's a very nice place to spend the end of the afternoon to have some snacks and eat some food. Another very nice place is the Mary Selby Botanical Gardens. It's a botanical garden that's very beautiful. Go there in the late afternoon when it's not so hot. In the afternoon it gets very hot. It's a very nice place, full of nature, plants from the region, and with children it's also very nice. Clarinha liked it very much. Check it out because it's a very nice place to visit. If you're going to stay longer, if you're going to stay there for 3-4 days, it's worth it. If you're going to stay 2, maybe it's not worth it. It's worth focusing on the beach, the little center, the restaurants, this more beach approach vibe. Oh, and guys, even for you to see and have a better idea and give us a hand, we have our other channel, Familia Lorenzi. We created it recently. We show our life here in the United States, our daily life, these trips. There are 2 or 3 very good videos from Sarasota where we show the hotel, the beach, the tours. So go to YouTube, Familia Lorenzi Sarasota. There are 3 videos, watch them, give them a like, give them some support. It's really cool. You can see how beautiful the place is. You will definitely want to try to stay there in the hotel because it's a very beautiful place. And another very famous place there is Marina Jack, which is the marina there. There's a sculpture there, and I'm sure you've seen it somewhere. It's of the war hero who is saying goodbye to his wife, who is kissing her. It's much easier to see from the picture. People take a lot of pictures there. There are a lot of boat trips there. You can take a boat trip, and it's not that expensive. If you get there and negotiate, or even on the internet, you can do it. Search there, and you will find the website. Everything's clear, but it's a boat ride, a very nice option, especially if you're with more people. It's not expensive. It's a very nice option to spend the end of the afternoon getting to know the canals, this part of Sarasota Sea that's also beautiful. We loved this tour, guys. In the very nice restaurants, for those who want a more top restaurant for some occasion, make a reservation. You can make a reservation through Google. It takes less than 10 seconds, but make a reservation at Tommy Bahama. It's the clothing brands that I didn't even know. I started to get to know when I came here. It's a very cool brand of clothing, and they have restaurants spread around some places. It's a very beach style restaurant. I loved it. The service is great. The food is very good. It's a nice little restaurant where you can eat better. The seafood is very good. The dishes, fish, meat, you name it. It's a very nice restaurant, a very good tip. It's located on Lido Key, close to the center, close to the beach, so you will probably be close by, so you can Google it because it's worthwhile to include it, and we loved it. It was the best restaurant I ate during this entire trip to Sarasota. And people, here below in the description of the video and in the first comment, I'll leave all the links that we used to plan our trips, and that are the places we discovered over the years, and that are the cheapest and the best for everything. There is the Car Rental Comparator, which is a website that compares car rentals at all the major car rental companies and finds unbeatable prices. We save a lot with them. If you're going to rent a car in your trip, take a look at it. Be sure to compare, because you will see that's much cheaper than other places. If you are already researching, it's very good. The cheap to use the internet during the trip, the Travel Insurance Comparator, that's also very good, just like the one for cars. It finds insurances for $2 a day, good insurance, international travel insurance, that's very important to take. The website for all the tickets and attractions for your trip, especially the parks in Orlando, which are expensive, and on this website this company gets very good prices and absurd discounts, so take a look. Everything is well organized, well explained. Use the link here below, that you will save a lot on your entire trip, guys. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please don't forget to give us that like and subscribe to the channel, because that really helps us a lot. And don't miss the video on how to travel cheaply to Orlando. It's the coolest video of the channel. It teaches you how to plan your whole trip, saving the most on everything. So I'll leave it up there along with the playlist that has all the other videos from Orlando and Florida for you to watch. So thanks a lot, guys, and have nice trips.